to talk about a friend. Our today's topic is how to talk about a friend. Am I right, my dear?
Yes, sir.
So there are two cute students. They are really lovely and sweet students, and they're also interested in English. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And most of the listeners are also interested in English. That's why we are going to provide one of the new lessons. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So before going to the topic, I like to request you, because English language is related to our experience, to our practical idea, to our practical environment. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So right now, I request both of you, before going to the topic, please introduce yourself. Shortly, I request Rodoshi, first of all. Yeah.
My name's Devi Radoshi.
Yeah.
I study in class 5. I study in Bandurban Alushu Gulf Primary School.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only 11. My hobby is painting. That's all about me.
That's good. That sounds good. Rodoshi has already introduced yourself. That was interesting. And right now, this is time for Sania Islam Radia to introduce yourself. It's just for the purpose of listeners or audience. Okay, please.
My name's Sania Islam. I'm only 9. I study in class 3. The name of my school is Bandurban Cantonment Public School and College.
Good job.
My favorite color is blue.
Your favorite color is blue. Okay, that sounds good. So today, I like to request Rodoshi. Rodoshi, do you have any idea or experience about your best friend? Of course, you have idea or experience, but I like to know, do you have really experience about your best friend?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you have a best friend. Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Shui.
Your best friend is
Shui.
Shoi?
Ri.
Shoirin.
Shui Ri.
Shoiri. Okay. First of all, before going to know about her in English, I like to know about her. What class does she study in?
She studies in class 5.
She studies in class 5. But what class do you study in?
I study in class 5.
You study in class 5. Okay, that sounds good. So your friend studies in class 5. You also study in class 5. Both of you study in the same class. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
However, it's very interesting because both of you have the good relation in a classroom and outside the classroom. Am I right? Inside the classroom and outside the classroom. So now this is time for you to answer me some of the question. Your best friend is, what's your best friend's name again, please?
Shoiri.
Shoiri. Okay. My question, that is very important question. Why is she your best friend?
Because she's so happy.
Radia will listen to us. After that, Radia will, or Sania Islam Radia will also answer your question. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Just listen to us very patiently and attentively. Okay, pay
Yes,
the
sir.
attention, please. Again, why is she your best friend?
Because she's so helpful.
She's so helpful. Anything else? Any special quality? Any more?
When I forgot my homework,
When you forget or forget your homework,
she helps me.
you forget doing your homework. She helps you or she reminds you. Am I right? She reminds you to do your homework. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay? It's okay. That's great. That sounds good. And my next question to you is, why is a friend important in our life? Your friend is exception. I mean, she is so helpful and she helps you to complete your homework or to do your homework. Am I right? But basically, why is a friend important in our life?
Because I can share with her everything.
Oh, I got it. You can share everything with her. So freedomly and independent. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And you have been able to answer the question. That's why it's your credit. Okay. Now this is time for you to have a conversation with Radia, because Radia is waiting to answer the question and to ask you some question. Are you ready to continue the conversation?
Yes, sir.
How you have had a conversation with me, in the same way you will have a conversation with Sania Islam Radia. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get started.
Hello, Radia. Hi, Rodoshi. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How about you? I'm also feeling fantastic. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too. Could I ask you some question about your best friend? Yes, of course. You're most welcome. Okay. Who's your best friend? Habsai. is my best friend? Who is your best friend? My best friend is Shoyuri.
Why? Why is, okay, you can ask her, why is she your best friend?
Why is she your best friend? Because she is so helpful. Why is she is your best friend?
Why is she is? Is it
Why-
correct? Why
Why is
she your best friend?
Because
She's my, firstly, I need to say her, she's my best friend. This is the formality.
she's my best friend
Because
she's also helpful.
she's also helpful. Okay. Anything else? Any more? Any question?
Is a friend important in your life? Yes, she is important in
No,
life.
she likes to know, is a friend important in our life? Not about your friend. Just any
Yes.
friend. Is
Yes.
any friend important?
Yes,
Is
you're
any
right.
friend important in our life?
Yes, a friend is important in life.
Why?
Because I can share my feelings with her.
Okay, that's great. You can also ask her same question.
Why is a friend important in life? Because a friend is
She's very important
she's very important because I can
she is or any friend. Any friend is very important because
I can share
my feelings, emotions, etc. And also when we can when we fall in danger, when we fall in danger, any friend can come forward to help me. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next.
How and when do you meet usually?
How and when do you usually meet your friend? Meet your best friend?
I meet her once a day at school.
Good job.
How often and when do you meet her?
Do you meet your friend?
I meet her in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. That's great. Good job. Okay, and anything else? Okay, next. What does she look like? What does your friend look like? What does your friend look like?
She looks like her father.
She looks like her father. Wow, excellent. Okay, next.
What does she look like? She looks like her mother.
She looks like her
mother.
Mother. That's great. Any more?
How often do you see her?
How often do you see her? How often do you see her? A day.
I see her once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
How often do you see her?
I see her.
I always see her.
I always see her. But how often means once, twice, thrice, or all the day long?
Once.
Once. I mean, you see her once a day. Okay, next.
Okay. What do you usually share in common?
What do you usually share in common? This is very common.
I share my secret things in
secret
common.
Wow, excellent. I mean, she shares her secret things. Mean secrecy. There is the secrecy between you and your friend. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Okay, you can also ask the same question.
What do you share in common?
In common, what do you share? Basically, what do you share in common?
I share homework in common.
Wow, excellent. You share your homework in common. Okay, any more?
Do your parents like her?
Do your parents like her?
Yes, my parents like her.
Okay.
Do your parents like her? Yes, my parents also like her.
Good job. Okay. Could you please tell something about exceptional things? For an example, did you ever invite your friend for your birthday?
Did you ever invite your friends in your birthday? Yes.
On your birthday? Yeah.
Yes, I invite my friend.
I invited?
I invited my friend on my birthday.
On my birthday. Okay. Same question.
Do you invite your friend on your birthday?
Do you invite your friend? Usually.
No, I
don't invite
my friend usually because
she's living.
She's living in so far.
So far, yeah. That's good. Good job. How you have spoken, I think it's very natural. It's very natural. It's not artificial. And most of the students are fond of speaking so artificially. But today you have spoken so naturally. That's really amazing and superb. I think the listeners can enjoy, the listeners can get the information, instruction, how to improve their speaking skill in this way. I think this is the right way to speak fluently. Am I right?
Yes.
So right now you have just I can say here, you have not memorized any single sentence, any single answer, but you have taken the instruction from me how to ask the questions in English. Am I right?
Yes.
So today we have shared how to talk about a friend. Am I right?
Yes.
But I have a common question for both of you. And firstly, I like to know from Rodoshi. Okay, this is a common habit, common thing, what you do usually with your friend. Am I right? So she has told, especially you have told you share your homework. Am I right? What do you do usually?
My secret thing.
Secret thing. I mean, what, that was really excellent. I mean, that was really exception what you answered. So I like to know from you, how did you enjoy this conversation? How did you enjoy our how did you enjoy our just communication? Right now we have communicated all together in English. Am I right? So how did you enjoy this session, especially?
I enjoy the station so much because I learned.
You learned something.
I learned something
from
you,
this conversation. That's great. And you? How did you enjoy? How have you enjoyed? I have enjoyed.
I have enjoyed by.
I have enjoyed a lot, or so, a little bit. How much?
Very much.
Very much. Thank you very much. So thank you, listeners, those who are listening to us from anywhere. So inshallah, if Almighty wants, of course, we'll come back with another interesting lesson. And just for now, we can leave. We can say here goodbye. Please tell goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.